Hello students, today we'll start a new lesson, that is Unit 6 in History, Early Revolts Against British Rule in Tamil Nadu. So in this lesson we are going to see about how British people enter into Tamil Nadu and how they influence their powers and who are the people they revolt against the British. So these are all the things which we are going to learn in this lesson. But in this lesson I am not going to read and explain in the book. So I am going to teach this lesson with a flowchart. Then it will be easy for you to remember. Early revolt against British rule in Tamil Nadu. So initially the French powers and the Indian allies are defeated in the three Carnatic wars by the British powers. So the British powers came to rule, but this was hated by the local kings and the feudal chieftains. So Puliteva from Nerkattum Seval, so he is the first person to revolt against the British power. So followed by him, Velu Nachiyar, Veerapandiya Kattabomman, Maruthu brothers and Dheeran Chinnamalai, they also revolt against the British power. So the first person is Puliteva, he is from Nerkattum Seval, Tirunelveli. So they are the Palekaras who revolt against the British power. Then it is known as Palekarar War. So this war is an initial thing for the Velu revolt which happens in the year of 1806. I'll repeat it again. French powers and Indian allies are defeated by British powers in the three Carnatic wars. So the British power came to rule, but this was hated by the local kings and the feudal chieftains. Puliteva from Nerkattum Seval, Tirunelveli is the first person to revolt against the British power. So followed by him, Velu Nachiyar, Veerapandiya Kattabomman, Maruthu brothers and Dheeran Chinnamalai, they revolt against the British powers. So these peoples are Palekaras, so they revolt against the British power. Then it is known as Palekarar War. So this is the initial thing for the Velu revolt which happens in the year of 1806. The next heading is Resistance of Regional Powers Against the British. So the first heading is Palayams and Palekaras. So what is Palayam? Palayam means it is a small domain or a military camp or a little kingdom. Domain means it is a specific or a particular area. Okay. And military camp. Military camp means some leader will be there. So under him there will be a group of people. So that is known as military camp and a little kingdom. So Palayam means domain, military camp and the little kingdom. So Palekaras, who are called as Palekaras? So they are the holders of a little kingdom. They are the leaders or they are the rulers of a little kingdom is known as Palekaras. So this system, that is the Palayam and Palekara system, was introduced by Prataparudra of Warangal. Palayam and Palekara system is introduced by Prataparudra of Warangal. But in Tamil Nadu, this system was introduced by Vishwanatha Nayakar. So he is the ruler of Madurai with the support of his minister. His minister name is Ariyanatha. So he introduced the Palayam and Palekara system in Tamil Nadu in the year of 1529. So under his control, 72 Palekaras are there. So firstly, Palayam and Palekara system is introduced by Prataparudra of Warangal, but in Tamil Nadu, Vishwanatha Nayaka introduced this system. So Nawab of Arcot, so he is also one of the Palekarar. So he lent money from the British East India Company for Carnatic War, but he cannot return back it to them. So the British people asked him to give the right in collecting revenue. So the Palekara, they has the right to collect the revenue from the people, no. So the British people want to get back them from the Nawab of Arcot. So he gave his right to the British East India Company and he joined with the British East India Company. So other Palekaras are against to this British East India Company. Eastern and Western Palayams. So the Palayams are divided into two, that is Eastern and the Western Palayams. The Eastern Palayams are Sattur, Nagalapuram, Ettayapuram, Panjalam-Kurichi. The Western Palayams are Udumalai, Talaivankottai, Naduvakuruchi, Singampatti and Seidur. So we are going to see about the Palekaras revolt now. So Pulithevar is the first person to revolt against the British people. So revolt of Pulithevar, which happens from 1755 to 1767. So there is a person, his name is Mahfuz Khan. He is the brother of Arcot Nawab. So he want to occupy Madurai. So he got help with Colonel Heron. So under his leadership there is an army. So in joining with this Colonel Heron and his army, Mahfuz Khan occupied Madurai. So he got victory in the year of 1755 March. So the British company, so they refused Colonel Heron to arrest Pulithevar. So Colonel Heron went to Tirunelveli because Pulithevar belongs to Tirunelveli, right? So Colonel Heron went to Tirunelveli to arrest Pulithevar. So when he came to Tirunelveli, he came to know about the influence of Pulithevar. So he abandoned his plan and he returned back to Madurai. So he was recalled by the British company and he was dismissed. So Colonel Heron is dismissed by the British people that he cannot arrest the Pulithevar. Next heading is Kalakadu battle. So Mahfuz Khan, so he want to defeat Pulithevar. So he want to have a war with Pulithevar. So for that he is preparing for the war. So he has 1,000 soldiers. So along with that, Nawab of Arcot. So he is the brother of Mahfuz Khan, no. So he sent 600 soldiers to Mahfuz Khan. So he has 1,600 soldiers now. And Pulithevar, he got 2,000 soldiers plus the support of Palekaras, that is Velu Nachiyar, Dhiran Chinnamalai, etc. Okay, so he got 2,000 soldiers plus the support of Palekaras. So Pulithevar win Kalakadu battle. The next heading is Yusuf Khan and Pulithevar. So Pulithevar has some names, that is Khan Sahib and Mardanayam. So Yusuf Khan, so his other names are Khan Sahib and Mardanayam. So the British company wants the Yusuf Khan to defeat the Pulithevar. So they are telling the Yusuf Khan to defeat the Pulithevar. So for that, Yusuf Khan with some soldiers and some big guns, he defeated Pulithevar in the year of 1761 May 16. So British company wants Yusuf Khan to defeat Pulithevar. So for that, he with some soldiers and the big guns, he defeated Pulithevar in the year of 1761 May 16. So 3 forts of Pulithevar, that is Nerkattum Seval, Vasudevanallur and Panayur. So these 3 forts came under the control of Yusuf Khan. So after this, Yusuf Khan had a meeting with the Palekaras. So without the knowledge of the British East India Company. So this was against company. So Yusuf Khan, he didn't get the prior permission from the company. So he had a meeting with the Palekaras. So for that, he was charged with treachery and hanged in the year of 1764. Treachery means drogam. Okay. So the British East India Company considered this as a treachery and he hanged them in the year of 1764. So Yusuf Khan is died now. Fall of Pulithevar. So Pulithevar is already defeated by Yusuf Khan, right? So after that, Pulithevar recaptured his fort. That is, he recaptured Nerkattum Seval in the year of 1764. So after that, he got defeated by Captain Gamble in the year of 1767 and he died. So Pulithevar died now. Next, we are going to see about Velu Nachiyar in the year of 1730 to 1796. So in Ramanathapuram, there is a king. His name is Sellamuthu Sethupathi. So he is the father of Velu Nachiyar and he got married in the year of 16. His husband name is Muthuvadugar. He is the Raja of Sivagangai. So she had a daughter. Her name is Vellachi Nachiyar. So the Ramanathapuram king, his name is Sellamuthu Sethupathi, is the father of Velu Nachiyar. His husband name is Muthuvadugar and he is the Raja of Sivagangai. She got married in the age of 16 and she had a daughter. Her name is Vellachi Nachiyar. So Nawab of Arcot, Lieutenant Colonel and the company troops. So they attacked the Kalayar Kovil palace and they killed the Muttuvadagar. So Muttuvadagar is the husband of Velu Nachiyar. So when his husband is killed by the British people, Velu Nachiyar and his daughter Vellachi Nachiyar, so they escaped from the place and they lived under the support of Gopala Nayaka in a place Virupachi near Dindikal for 8 years. So when his husband is killed by the British troops, Velu Nachiyar and his daughter Vellachi Nachiyar, they escaped and they lived under the control of Gopala Nayak in a place called Virupachi near Dindikal for 8 years. So after 8 years, Velu Nachiyar formed a strong alliance against the British power. So with the support of Gopala Nayak and the Haidar Ali, she recaptured Sivagangai. With the help of Marudh brothers, she was crowned as a queen in Sivagangai. So Velu Nachiyar is the first female ruler to fight against the British people.